So let's practice. So, in a position that's comfortable for you, knowing that there's no right or wrong position to practice in, you could lay down, you could put your feet up, you could get a blanket or a pillow. And I'm going to actually invite us to begin with our eyes open. And I'd like you to look around your space. And as you're looking around, kind of on both sides, maybe behind you, I would like you to notice what doesn't suck, if that feels accessible to you. Maybe it's what's beautiful or easeful, but if that doesn't feel accessible, then we're just going to hang out with what doesn't suck. It can be reflections of light, maybe the sky out the window, maybe a plant or a tree. But whatever it is, we can see it with our eyes, we can take it in, and we can even enjoy just like 1%, taking in 1% of enjoying what doesn't suck. And we can keep our eyes open for this entire practice if we're noticing that it feels supportive. If we'd rather allow the eyes to close, then we can do that. Eyes open or closed, the invitation is to notice the soundscape. Noticing the sounds that are far, and the sounds that are near. Even bringing this attitude of kind of opening to enjoying whatever doesn't suck in the soundscape. We can notice what doesn't suck in the body, again, with the eyes open or closed. Oftentimes, the negativity bias can draw us to the places of pain, and these places don't need to go away. But for this practice, we really want to open to maybe the places in the body that feel neutral or that feel pleasant. If the breath is a place where resting your attention feels good, then you can do that. And if not, the invitation is to just kind of allow the awareness to be open, allowing this question to repeat, like, what does not suck right now in this moment, in the visual field, in the soundscape, in the body. It doesn't mean that the mind won't be drawn back to planning or intensity or challenge, but the thinking mind just means you're human. So, welcome. We all have a thinking mind that can be drawn into problem solving or reconnecting with what's wrong. But the beauty is our practice reminds us we have choice. Even if for just a half a second to rest in what doesn't suck. There is no amount of time too small that we cannot enjoy it. We can enjoy presence, even for just this breath, or just this noticing of a sound arising and passing, this feeling in the hands or a flow in the legs. Just this. Here and now. Each time the mind wanders, gently, tenderly, and lovingly, we return to what does not suck in this moment. Welcome home to the simplicity of being, to the places in the here and now that provide rest and refuge for our sometimes weary hearts and minds. We can enjoy this moment, not because we're ignoring anything else, but because there are things in the here and now that genuinely can provide a real connection to what doesn't suck, to ease, to beauty. Resting in this moment. Doesn't matter how far or how long we've wandered. It's always a short trip back. And it doesn't matter how many times the mind moves into the old patterns. It only matters that once again we connect with the intention for opening to what brings even just 1% more ease in this moment. There's no need to get down on ourselves or having a mind that problem solves. Just part of being human. Every time we ask once again, what does not suck? What would bring even just 1% more ease in the here and now? We move into the space of choice and our own freedom. here and now, savoring these aspects of the present moment that support our balance. Here and now. Here and now. And we'll close our practice with a soothing breath, allowing the body to stretch and to move,